What's going on, Batman fans? Yesterday and today we got brand new looks at the Batman movie, which is coming out in March. Not long to go whatsoever. I'm so excited for this. But this image right here of Robert Pattinson as the Dark Knight, he looks fantastic. He looks troubled, is what I'd say about this Batman as well. He's full of rage. And then we got another shot of him as Bruce Wayne. So, look, go watch Robert Pattinson's indie work. Lost City of Z, Good Time, Lighthouse, Rover. He is a fantastic actor who has transformed his career post Twilight. Definitely go check out those movies before you watch the Batman. You won't regret it at all, and it will give you insight into how Robert Pattinson tackles interesting characters. This cover of the Empire magazine looks absolutely terrific. Him standing there, the red for rage, for anger, just looks fantastic. We also got a cover for Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman in her costume with the whip as well. So I'm sure she's fantastic in this movie too. And Matt Reeves is going to deliver an awesome Batman movie. But this artwork right here, I want this on my walls. Look how good this looks. Fantastic. Batman just coming in, the red. Brilliant poster. Brilliant artwork. Fantastic. I really want that. But I want to read this article that came out from Empire today. It's a snippet of the entirety of the article that they do with Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson and the cast. It's only a snippet, but it's very, very interesting. This comes from Ben Travis of Empire magazine. When the very first trailer for the Batman arrived in August 2020, it came with a surprising bit of soundtracking. Trailer, music-fied version of Something in the Way by Nirvana. Sometimes, such song choices are a case of just finding the right mood or a specific connection with the lyrics. But in the case of Matt Reeves' new take of DC's Caped Crusader, there was a much more specific reason behind it. It's a tune that got right to the heart of the filmmaker's vision for the character, one that proved pivotal in shaping Robert Pattinson's take on Bruce Wayne, the rich orphan who dons the cowl and shakes down Gotham's criminal underworld. When I write, I listen to music. And as I was writing the first act, I put on Nirvana's Something in the Way, Reeves tells Empire in the upcoming Batman issue. It's a song that promises a very different take to recent big screen bats, from Christian Bale to Ben Affleck. One inspired by a 90s grunge icon. That's when it came to me that rather than make Bruce Wayne the Playboy version we've seen before, there's another version who had gone through a great tragedy and became a recluse. So I started making this connection to Gus Van Sant's Last Days, and the idea of this fictionalized character version of Kurt Cobain being in this kind of decaying manner. The ideal actor for the job, Pattinson, whose astonishing performances in the Safdie brothers' Good Time had caught Reeves' attention. In that movie you could really feel his vulnerability and desperation, but you could also feel his power, the director explains. I thought that was a great mix. He's also got that Kurt Cobain thing, where he looks like a rock star, but you also feel like he could be a recluse. It's not just a different vision of Bruce Wayne that means a different Batman too, but with fewer of the flashy gadgets afforded by Lucius Fox, who doesn't appear here. In the Nolan trilogy, and a more homespun, self-constructed edge, Bruce has been hiding away, says Pattinson. He's not really a socialite at all. He's building all these contraptions and things just with Alfred, and even Alfred thinks he's gone insane. It's a difference you'll see in the Batsuit, which looks like it's been through the ringer. He's been out every single night for 2 years, getting beaten up and shot and stabbed and burnt, and it shows, the actor explains. There's a bullet graze on the cowl right at the beginning. I don't think that's been done before. So, very interesting stuff there from Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves. So when Matt Reeves is writing his movies, writing his acts, he listens to music. I think Zack Snyder actually does something very similar as well. And a song choice that Matt Reeves had was Something in the Way by Nirvana. And he saw this similarity with Kurt Cobain and also Last Days. So that will show you that this version of Batman is very isolated. He doesn't really interact that much. He's not the Playboy version at all. You know, even though he's a younger version of Batman, he's very worn mentally. He's insane. Alfred looks at him as insane. So this is very much a different Batman. Now, we've seen troubled Batmans before, The Dark Knight, Ben Affleck's Batman, but there's something different about Robert Pattinson and what's going on right here with his Batman. There really is. And then you have Robert Pattinson kind of describing that the suit is already kind of been through the ringer. There's stab wounds, there is bullet holes. It's a damaged Batman suit, even though this is like only year 2, 3 of Robert Pattinson as Batman, which is very interesting. And yes, we've never seen that before. So everything about the Batman is exciting. It's amazing, I would say, and we don't have long to go until we actually sit down to watch this movie. Once we get Christmas over, we'll have 3 months, we'll have another trailer, we'll get more behind the scenes, interviews, stuff like that. But I'm so excited for this movie. I really am. I know at the back of my mind it will always be, what if Ben Affleck could do his Batman movie? But that looks like it's not going to happen. Ever, maybe. But Robert Pattinson is a fantastic actor. Matt Reeves is a fantastic director. And I hope that Warner Brothers give them the freedom that they deserve to make a great Batman movie. And I've no doubt that Robert Pattinson knocks it out of the park as Bruce Wayne and as Batman. But don't expect the Playboy version who's kind of has 2 different personalities going on. By day he's Bruce Wayne, the Playboy, guy. At night he's Batman. Looks like that he doesn't really have that persona nailed down yet. And that's why this film is not really an origin story, but it kind of is, because it's part 1 of probably 3 of this journey following this Batman, who will understand how he will have to make it different to everybody that he is not Batman, that he's Bruce Wayne, this playboy rich guy. I think through time he will learn how to play the character of Bruce Wayne even more. But this character's full of rage. There's a huge conspiracy in this movie with Paul Dano as the Riddler. He's trying to show Batman something. That's going to be interesting. Colin Farrell, the Penguin, is in it as well, who's getting his own HBO Max series. We got Catwoman. I've told you, the Joker is in this movie, but if Warner Brothers are going to cut it out or not, I don't know. Barry Keoghan has a small scene. He might not make the cut. Hopefully he does, because it sets up some exciting things for the future of this Batman world that Matt Reeves is building right now. And maybe someday we'll see a Robin or a Nightwing. I don't know. But right now, let's look at Robert Pattinson's Batman and see what he has to bring us. But guys, what's your thoughts on these new looks at the Batman movie? Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, as Batman. Zoe Kravitz on the front cover in her costume with the whip. That cool artwork. Let me know below. How excited are you for the Batman coming out in March 2022? Guys, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next